We just saw how Boolean searching can be applied to combine keywords into more meaningful search terms. So let's apply the Boolean search techniques to the keywords we've been using in our examples. In the first presentation, we saw this list of combined keywords. Adding Boolean operators will help us get better results when we search. Let's see what these combined keywords look like with Boolean operators. Adding "and" to combine animal testing and ethics or medical research and ethics tells the computer that both sets of words must be in the articles retrieved. The more words you combine, the fewer results you will find. For example, adding "ands" between each of these terms means that each of these three terms must be in the articles retrieved. Sometimes, however, "and" is not the best Boolean operator to use. Combining animal testing with all of these unrelated diseases tells the computer that you want one article that discusses animal testing in relation to all of these diseases. You probably will not find many articles that discuss all three diseases. You may find one or two, but you will usually need more than that. Let's look at a different type of search technique that you can use with other Boolean operators. Nested searches use parentheses to group search terms and indicate which functions to do first. This is similar to math, where you do the operations in parentheses first and get different results. In this first example, you would first subtract 4 from 6, which gives you 2, and then you would subtract 2 from 2 to give you 0. However, when you change the parentheses, now you have to subtract 2 from 4 first. This gives you 2 as the answer. And now when you subtract 2 from 6, your answer is 4. The same numbers are used, but the parentheses change the order of operations and give you different results. Search terms work in the same way. Remember our animal testing search? One way of searching for this concept is to create 3 different searches: animal testing in cancer, animal testing in AIDS, and animal testing in Alzheimer's. Another way is to convert those 3 searches into one complex nested search. There are 2 main parts to your nested search. First, you have animal testing, which was the part that was common in all 3 searches. Then you have the 3 diseases: cancer, AIDS, and Alzheimer's. Because the "and" operators tell the computer that you want all the search terms to appear in the article, we need to replace them with an operator that tells the computer that you want any of the search terms to appear in the article. That operator is "or." The "or" tells the computer that you want either cancer or AIDS or Alzheimer's in the search results. It will find articles with at least one of these search terms in them. In order for the computer to make clear sense of this, you would enclose the diseases within parentheses. That way, like in math, the computer knows how to find all articles with any of these diseases in them, and then only include the ones that deal with animal testing. Another way to enhance a search is to create a phrase search. A phrase search simply requires you to place natural phrases in quote marks. Terms like animal testing and medical research, which can normally appear together as a complete idea, are the best candidates for phrase searching. Let's look at an example. Searching for animal testing without quote marks may return results like this. This article is about creating better testing to measure the cognitive ability of animals. Notice how the words are not related to each other at all. They appear randomly throughout the article. In this second example, the words "animal testing" appear together more often than they do apart. This is because the phrase searching was turned on. Keep in mind that some databases and search engines automatically look for the words every time they appear, regardless of whether the words appear together or apart. However, if you notice that you are finding irrelevant results without a phrase search, using the phrase searching technique may improve your results. Good candidates for phrase searching are words that appear together naturally, like animal testing or medical research. When the words are from a thesis statement or a random string of ideas that are used in a phrase search, the search will often produce irrelevant or few results. In cases like these, it is better to create a Boolean search instead. Here is our complex nested search from before. We can add quote marks to animal testing to ensure that the words appear together. Just like we can combine Boolean search terms in one search, we can also combine search techniques. The search string we just created uses 3 search techniques at once: Boolean searching, nested searching, and phrase searching. Another search technique that can be useful is truncation, which tells the computer to find multiple forms of the word. Even though many search engines and databases may use truncation automatically, learning this technique can help you refine a search when you are having trouble finding sources. Field searching allows you to look for keywords in a specific place in the record. For example, if you're looking for a book that you remember had the words social networking in the title, you can search for the words just in the title field of the computer record. Field searching can also help narrow searches when you're looking for something very specific. Searching for images in Google, for example, is a type of field search in which Google is only looking for image files. Next, we're going to look at ways to apply these techniques in search engines and databases.